So, after how that last video ended, you may understandably have some questions, such as, like, what in the fuck just happened? The game is going to do its best to answer those, but, really all I can tell you is that Mr. Gorou's wild ride has only just begun.
I believe you on that part. The answering the questions part, I'm not so sure of, but we'll see. But yeah, so anyways, we join up again with the cast in Metal Gear Solid, already in progress.
Ah, see, his teaching ability wasn't completely bullshit. It was just a side project that he had worked on.
So what you're saying is that he was a teacher, part-time.
Yes, that is in fact what I would say.
Splice in the clip of Harrison Ford saying that line weird. Do it.
You're a teacher?
Part-time.
10年前からだ。かつての最悪、国土と国民を守るべき国防軍は完全に後手に回ってしまった。最悪を目の当たりにしながら、その解決を裏の賛成力に任せることしかできなかったのだ。だからこそ政府は国家の威信と10年の歳月をかけて極秘裏に異界対策部隊の結成を進めた。
So basically the army went, okay, fuck Nemesis, Zodiac, and the church, we're doing this ourselves.
Yeah, it's pretty much the most sensible thing that anybody in this entire plot has said. The phrasing "you people" is such a weird choice there because it sounds so condescending. Like Zodiac's just like, the military wants to try their hand at it. Okay, kids.
Also, why couldn't Gramps have, like, told us that himself before we went and did this shit?
Yeah, this entire situation has some big Tales of the Abyss energy, where it's like, if even one person had just, like, actually told us what the fuck was going on, like, none of this would have happened. Everything would have been so much simpler. Anyway, we are rapidly coming up on another of the Falcom special moments, in which the plot that you were previously enjoying, whether it was a nice little grounded fantasy world, or in this case, some a little urban fantasy, maybe a tiny hint of sci-fi here and there, is about to be violently T-boned by a mecha anime.
I'm sorry, what?
Come again?
Did I stutter?
Okay, so Armored Core just broke out, apparently. Where the fuck have these things been hiding this whole goddamn time? How the fuck do you know about these things, Yuki?
装備は全て外してある。そして
I mean, Yuki does read that one weird magazine that I'm sure that if you were to go back and look, it actually is in one of the library books from way the fuck back when.
I'd be skeptical if these things showed up in, like, Popular Science or something. Oh yeah, here's something that we can make in, like, 15 years. Also, oh no, I can see where this is going and I don't like it one bit.
So, yeah, the problem with an Eclipse monster is that you can't hurt it except when it's in the Eclipse. So, Mr. Gorou came up with a solution to that problem.
Shove it inside the most advanced and powerful piece of weaponry known to mankind and hope for the best? This seems like a really fucking stupid plan, guys, I'm just saying.
Yeah, did they not see that that episode of Ava where the Ava Unit 3 got possessed by an angel?
Well, hopefully there's no pilot inside this thing, right?
Oh, no, yeah, they said it was just an empty shell.
Also, like, we've seen Eclipse things possess, like, real-world things before. Like, why the fuck couldn't they put it in, like, the Magical Girl Elisa alarm clock and just shoot the shit out of that when it was done?
Okay, you know in your heart of hearts that if that was the case, it would immediately turn into, like, some sort of evil magical girl and would start, like, flying around and, like, casting these huge magical spells. It would go to shit, and you know it.
Do you mean, like, this isn't going to?
I kinda get where Mr. Gorou was coming from with this plan, but like, did anyone actually test out his theories? Or are we just kind of flying blind here?
グリードには物理兵器は効かないんじゃなかったのか。
そのための器でしょう。そしておそらく全ての砲弾はオルデンによって性別されている。
Ah, did you know the church makes holy bullets now?
よくここまでの準備を。
I mean, I do now.
本当に出るのかなさそうだね。おい、やばいぞ。
And that was the moment when Mr. Gorou realized he fucked up. And June too, probably, not gonna lie.
影属性の衝撃波。
Well, this went pretty much exactly as everybody expected it to.
地面にゲートが。
Okay, so now it's back inside the Eclipse, it's fully awake, and it's merged with a gigantic fucking mecha.
だが逃がしはしない。イージス第三小隊、これより追撃を開始する。所詮は手負いの獣、一気に仕留めるぞ。
待ってくれ。
Alright, here it is. Are you ready for the world's dumbest co-speech?
I mean, yeah, he's had some bangers before, like, he's gonna have to pull out something amazing to, like, eclipse the one that he dropped on Mitsuki.
まあ、今度はこっちのターンってやつ。
別にあんたたちに譲れとは言わねえが。
私たちは私たちとして行動させていただきます。
Sora, I don't think you get to say that to the military.
ネメシスとしても 様子見は終わりです。
It's a little more convincing coming from representatives of Nemesis and Zodiac.
まあスピカとしてもここは踏ん張り
That I don't think I no. Rion, don't bring your idol group into this.
Well, then again, Argate, the idol industry is insanely powerful in Japan.
Thank you, Mr. Gorou. Thus, the only person in this entire game who has the correct reaction to Ko's bullshit.
I was gonna say, I would have burst out laughing if, like, Mr. Gorou had gone, like, at the end of that speech, okay, get the zip ties, please secure these kids somewhere, we're dealing with this ourselves.
だったらあんたはどうなんだ。何？あんただって10年前は子供で民間人だったはずだ。なのに今この場にそうやって立ってるのは大切な人のためじゃないのかよ。あんた。
Oh, you want to connect the dots there? I don't think I follow.
青春は短い。限りある
Ko's dropping the dead girlfriend bomb on him.
俺たちにとっちゃ今がその時なんだよ。
私たちも同じです。みんなそれぞれの決意と覚悟を持ってこの場にいます。それぞれの立場にありながら何より XRC の一員としてそれぞれ守るべきもののために力を合わせて乗り越えてきたんです。
今回も同じだ。人任せにするつもりはねえ。
ゲームだって自分の手で最後までクリアしてなんぼだしね。
ステージも同じ。ラストまで歌い切ってみせるわ。
なんだこいつらの迫力は。
He's like, you kids are stupid, we're still handling this ourselves, fuck off.
隊長？
今がその時か。ヘドが出るほどの青臭さだが悪くない。作戦を変更。これより2段構えで目標を追い詰める。第1陣は俺と XRC メンバー、そして第2陣はお前たちと彼とする。
Well, I guess that's one way to counteract an incredibly stupid plan, by coming up with a somehow even stupider plan.
Well, I suppose if he's chaperoning us, then he could keep an eye on us, right?
ああ、よろしく頼む。
それじゃあ
認める。
I like how everybody's reaction is like, wait, fuck, that worked?
悪いな。
I still don't believe that it did. But I suppose I'll just read it as Gorou just, like, admitting that they're not gonna back down, so he might as well make sure they stay safe.
佐伯先生感謝します。
This is the more extreme version of Asuka making sure that Ko doesn't kill himself in, like, the very first eclipse he goes into.
More or less, yeah, actually.
Also, yeah, basically, like, this is kind of the moment where, like, Mr. Gorou realizes what type of game/anime he's in, and he realizes, like, you know, the adults are useless, the kids are the only one who can take care of this shit.
Credit where it's due. The Fortress of False Gods is a metal as fuck name.
これって
まるで要塞だな。
ええ、しかも影属性が強く働いているようです。
属性の暴走で残されてた最後のやつってわけだね。
でもこれって
Just a reminder, we never bothered to get the wind elemental under control.
Don't worry about it. The budget took care of him.
同時に攻略しなければ突破できないはず。
ならば二手に分かれるぞ。後半4名、オツ班4名、うまく戦力を分けるがいい。了解だ。
So are you ready for our first multi-part dungeon?
Hell yeah, I've been waiting for this like all game, basically.
So the game gives you a couple restrictions, most notably that Asuka and Mitsuki are not allowed to be on the same team. And Ko and Mr. Gorou must be on Team A. But other than that, you know, it's not really that hard to divide up.
It's not, but the team building seems a little restrictive, honestly, like, with those conditions. Not that... And really, like, this game isn't, like, huge on, cohesive team comps to begin with, so... Like, I don't think it's that big a deal, it seems a little weird to me to, like, make a big deal about, like, making sure, like, you think about everyone's abilities, like, in tandem, but then, like, A team, like, it's mostly decided for you, and then B team kind of just gets whoever's left over.
I was gonna say, yeah, I know that this is the exciting content you're here for as I decide which quartz to give him to fill his one empty slot.
And I'm guessing Mr. Gorou's core for the gun is completely unchangeable, right?
Right now it is, yes. You might be able to change it next chapter, but I don't know that for sure.
This just implies that from this point forward, Mr. Gorou is a permanent party member.
Well, yes and no. We'll get there. Right now we have an absolutely, definitely the final dungeon to do.
Also, I see they still haven't decided on a definitive thing to call this this monster.
Look, at this point, you could just call it whatever you want. You won't be wrong.
I'll call him Freddy.
Also, it's somewhat lacking that his soul device is called Arc Trinity, yet it only has 2 modes to it, not 3. Also, I guess they can just, like, clone guns and give them to, like, everyone in the military now.
Yeah, I like the quiet implication there that if we really wanted to, we could absolutely make a whole bunch of clones of, like, Ko's stupid gear arm and give them to everybody. And, like, he could just, like, take that into school or something.
Yeah, I'm genuinely interested in, like, the implications that, you could mass-produce these soul devices with, some quote-unquote guidance.
Again, give one to Toa. Stop being cowardly, game.
Yeah, fucking give her one of the guns!